Oh, I fucking love that song. It's just so good. And like, uh, I actually don't know how to pronounce her name. Rainary? The cover we just heard. She does such amazing covers, and she makes them all gay, which is chef's kiss. How we all doing? Especially after yesterday's stream. How we doing? It's been a day. It's nothing. Yeah, work was work. That's literally it. That's all I got. As y'all saw on Blue Sky, I missed out on the Switch 2 pre-orders because God's a conniving bastard. That's whatever. As long as I get them by like Pokemon Legends ZA and Prime 4, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond release, I'm fine. So those I want to play on like stronger hardware. Hey, there we go, Frosty. I was really shooting to get it today, to try to pre-order the Switch 2 today, only just to avoid the hassle of it later. But, well, no Mario Kart World Tour, or World, or whatever the hell it's called on stream day one. Well. But, oh wait, wrong button. Let's get the boss fight team up and ready to go. JRPG Nocturus. I asked yesterday about how does the game sound, because it has sounded like really loud to me the past 2 days. Like I tried turning down the music, but like I don't know, it's just how like I messed with how the audio's fed into my computer. So with like there's not that weird gradually worse delay that I always have, which is fully taking care of it. Sounds fine on stream. Okay, I guess it's just louder for me then.
Honor 6.
All right, who we find first? Oh.
Van!
You
Just
caught
off
me,
the rip.
even after I stifled every sign I was here.
I don't think I thought he'd be like final fight with the Garden Master. I didn't think he'd be okay.
Guess there's no fooling the divine blade of silver. Or Van's nose, for that matter.
An ambush? When did he get behind us? It reminds me of Joshua back in the old days.
Hey!
Freaking hell. You were striking to kill, weren't you?
Obviously. Right now, I'm the Three of Swords. As the Ace of Swords partner, it's my duty to remove any unwanted pests.
S.
You surprised me, Nadia. The way you showed up on that last day. To be honest, I didn't think you had the nerve. Not enough to follow my lead joining Ace, or to come and stop me yourself.
I learned the bulk of your backstories when we joined forces 2 years ago. So I know how much guilt you feel over your former partner. Is that where the corrosion slipped through?
Not quite. This is something I chose for myself. It happened the moment he came into contact with me during our first night at Nemeth. It was late, and I couldn't sleep. So I left the villa and went for a walk on the beach without telling Nadia. Then all of a sudden, Lapis... No, Altera appeared right in front of me. She took off, and I gave chase, eventually leading me right to him. He'd already been on the island, waiting to pull me back into his ranks. There was no way he could be alive. As his killer, I knew that better than anyone. But then, he showed me his face. And the more we talked, the more of Ace I saw in him. No amount of logic or reason could get me to shake the notion that it really was him. I missed how it felt having him to depend on. Having him there to support me, the way he used to. That's why I made the decision to join him. To stand at his side to the bitter end. To see his ambitions through, no matter what they might be. The second I thought this, something crimson filled me, and all my memories of that night were sealed. They stayed dormant until the very next day, when the perfect moment came to betray you and turn my back on Nadia.
Swin.
So he was on the island from day one, huh? It's almost obvious in hindsight, considering he was in cahoots with the Oathbreaker at the time.
Beyond that, your memories were closed off. It had been troubling me how there were no signs beforehand.
You were planted as part of a subtle gambit to snatch the pieces of the 8th Genesis away from us.
Also, the Garden Master could fulfill his ambitions.
Is that really okay with you, Swin? Don't you realize how much grief you've been putting Nadia through?
Of course I do. But as long as he continues to be Ace, I won't act any differently. That's the one and only way I can atone for what I've done.
Corrosion is powering him up. But wait!
It's stronger than anything we've gone against so far!
Accepting the corrosion of his own volition has allowed him to bring out its full potential.
He appears to be staunchly committed to this. And unlike before, there's no contradictions to pick apart. It won't be so easy to get through to him.
No! There has to be a way! Don't worry, Aggie. None of this changes the plan one bit. I'm bringing S back, period. If that means having to fight him, then fine. Anything for the best partner a girl could ask for. So back me up, everybody. I'm gonna need all the help I can get. Nadia. Okay then. I'm with you. We're all with you. To the end. You'll always have me in your corner. What sort of upperclassman would I be otherwise?
If you have something to prove, Swin, then let's see it. This ain't just about atonement anymore. Your current partner's got you on the brain. Show us you can look at her with your head held high!
Fine. Take down you, Nadia. And everyone else you've got! I must atone for what I've done.
Okay, that's easy enough.
I prowl in the night. There's nothing I can't swipe. Spring Cat coming your way. Now or never.
Everyone is so, like, everyone in this series is so worried about atoning for what they did and blah blah blah. Motherfucker!
Not going
You-
easy.
Like, just shut up.
You're not getting away. Barry, help me out.
Make it count!
Okay, no.
Flames, give us strength!
Our chance! Transmitting code. Activate! Too slow! You're done!
It's go time! Feast your eyes on me.
Too slow. Ah! You won't get away with this. Flames within me. Destroy. Aaron.
Blink and you'll miss it. Soar for me! Phoenix Dance!
Alright, cool. Wiped out the small fries.
Keep your guard up.
Okay, neutral to everything. That's fine.
Show me what you got.
Oh no, I keep thinking Criminal Dude has the back attack.
Can't take much more. Stop right there! Our chance!
That's a nice all buff he got there. It would be a shame if somebody will. And so much wailed in this game, you think there'd be gotcha.
You aren't getting away! Cross! Diver!
Whoo!
Bring it. I'm out.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
I'm not going easy.
Here I go. Jabril Guard!
There! Take this!
I won't lose. I've got this.
Oh yeah, that oh boy, that
Keep it up. It's working.
Oh, there we go. We back. That was 1000% me. Yeah, no, OBS just completely disconnected for some reason. Absolutely no idea why that happened.
Pressure him and move in. I'll pour you some tea. There you are. You saved me.
That's far enough! Initializing drive. Yeah!
Now, Catra!
Well... Dodge it, Judith. Just a little hop.
Our chance! The rest is up to you.
All right, time to let loose.
Hey, Shizuna. You know that thing you do?
Now
I need you
then,
to do it again.
let's do this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
Hey, Swin's S-Craft hit so hard it broke the stream.
Behold! Zero's Gleam!
Is that all you got?
Too slow! You can't beat me! A chance! It's up to you now.
The star has arrived.
You okay? Your breathing's gotten awfully heavy.
Have some of this!
Oh, that delay didn't do anything. Uh-oh. Oh, only hit Judith. Only hit Judith. That's good.
Too slow.
And Judith had a had a guard. Thank God. Thank Adios.
Raging blizzard. They're down. Let's do this, Ren.
Do I need to? No. Is it funny? Yes.
Come, Potter Mutter.
Double Buster Cannon!
I won't give up.
What'd you expect?
Well, what'd you expect?
There's still much I have yet to learn.
One step closer to reaching my peak.
Pretty impressive, Nadia. Your needle arm's steady, and your threads aren't wavering a bit. Looks like you've finally gotten over things enough to treat me like an enemy.
I couldn't get over you if I tried. But I'm still gonna fight like I mean it. Anything to bring you back to me! And then, once I do, we can laugh about it together and welcome LP home with a smile.
Nadia.
Punk-ass bastard! Wake the hell up already! Or are you just gonna leave your partner a sniveling wreck forever?
What he said! There's no reason for us to keep fighting!
Talk all you want. It won't change my convictions. Sorry to cut and run, but I'm pulling back.
Swin! Us!
He's gone.
A tactical withdrawal, hmm?
Only a temporary one, if I had to guess.
Yeah, but he won't be catching up to us anytime soon from down there. Holding up okay, Nadia?
You think he would have grown out of the whole making the girl you like cry phase by now?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's keep going. Maybe we can fix us by taking out the source.
Nadia.
It stands to reason, seeing as our primary goal is to end the corrosion.
End this act.
The Garden Master, the 8th Genesis, and the Crimson Grendel. They're the root of all this. Put a stop to them, and Swin should return to normal. In that case, we should continue on without delay.
If we screw around too long, Ashen's corrosion might start up again.
What are we hmming about?
Since Swin's here, that means the Garden Master's probably roosting nearby. Stay sharp, guys. Let's close things out with a bang.
But holy shit,
Let's get a
Swin
move on.
hurts. Like, physically.
That kid sure knows
That
how to
attack
put up
almost
a
killed
fight.
us.
Can't say I'm a fan of him when he's not on our side.
Take that back! You should be a fan
Much
of S
better.
no matter what side he's on. Because he's so strong and cool.
I can tell she's trying to put on a brave face. I'm glad she's trying to press on.
Alright, let's get the other crew back up. Hey everybody, dinner time! Let's pop one of these, pop one of those.
Let's begin, shall we?
Nope, wrong. Wrong.
All right, time to let
What's the switch? That's the switch.
They're down. That'll leave it to me. Let's hurry on ahead.
Fierce foe. Time to get serious.
I'm on the fire. Blitzed. Next. Tidy this mess up. Let's take this one. Let's take them. They're down. They're on their knees. The first move is ours.
Seriously, fuck this thing.
Let's do this, Ren.
Do forgive me, but you weren't invited.
You're up. No problem.
The Grim Reaper.
Cut down my enemies. Perfect chance. Yeah. Ha. There. Shizuna. Here. You're open. I'm on the taking point. All right, time to let loose. Wonder who will fight next.
We already clocked those. We already clocked those. Again, at this point, we're just skipping the enemies.
A treasure chest.
Find them once to register them.
An enemy mob.
I don't think we
Clear 'em out.
got these guys.
You will. They're down now. Deploy charge.
Oh, actually, you know what? I should switch them in so they can get their craft back.
They're down.
Time to close it.
There's still more.
I got Anya's is easily like the most boring one to use on field battles.
They're stunned. There. Next.
I'm going.
Oh, one more.
Praise
Okay.
overshine the flames.
Move past the big guys. Use the small guys. Regen.
Come on. They flinched.
I'm on. It's go time.
You're good. You're good. You need it.
This one. It's not over. There. Here goes.
All right, cool.
Enemy eliminated. Let's get moving.
Pretty sure we got that guy last time.
Be careful. That thing looks mean.
Ooh, Collide glasses. That's actually pretty nice.
Disappear. Great. Now we can move on.
And zoom.
I've been on the lookout for any surprise attacks, but I don't think that boy's planning any.
Well, we should keep our eyes peeled just in case. But he might be with the Garden Master already.
My, what a crowd.
Go this way first. Yep. Excuse us, Barnus coming through.
What a nice little chest.
Ooh, an MP3, nice. Excuse us. Ren, why'd you get hit? But yeah, everyone's at a good level. Even if Swin did almost
I'm sensing a
completely
powerful
kill us.
force coming from up ahead.
The root of all this evil is waiting just beyond here. It's time we dealt with the Garden Master.
He's put us through hell and back, so it's time we return the favor. We're giving him a one-way ticket to Gehenna. And then we'll end this nightmare once and for all.
Much better.
Yeah, I think that's good. Play by ear. Hey, Ezzy. Look how quick. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. I dropped my controller. Everything's happening. Look how quick this game could be completed if you just skip everything. Weird.
Well, isn't this a surprise? You've clambered inside before the corrosion could even begin.
Those were that good.
No
Totally
doubt
not
it
time
was your
travelers.
3 days of fruitless, ungainly struggles that led you here. Perhaps a round of applause is in order.
Took long enough for you to show.
There's the 8th Genesis. And that man in the coat.
Otherwise known as the beast clad in crimson armor.
So this is where you've been carrying out the corrosions from.
That's right.
Who are you? Like, cause you can't not be like some super important character.
Nice of you and your friends to join us, Spriggan.
Kevin in drag, he's just waiting to take off the cloak. Or coat.
He really is different from before.
Obstinate mules. Not one speck of grace or elegance to be found among you. Even after failing over and over again, you picked yourselves up and trudged all this way. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. That's just how important you and S are to me. You should know what a greedy girl I am. I won't stop for a second until I've got you all to myself. Just hang tight. You'll be home free before you know it. Then you won't have to let this freak boss you around anymore.
Oh, come now, Nadia. No fond feelings to spare for your brother. And after all it took to reunite us, you were everything to me.
That's why Hermes always wears the helmet. She's the guy she's the Crimson Beast.
Haven't you tried to get into her head enough? And not just her. Your corrosion has brought harm to so many others, forcing them into committing crimes they never would have considered. My great-grandfather left the Genesees behind as his legacy. I won't allow you to abuse them like this.
Never would have considered. Surely you jest. Their misdeeds were always within the realm of possibility. My contributions amounted to no more than a slight push. It was they, as well as several of you, who stepped out of line. Am I wrong?
That's not...
Oh, sure. As if you've been such a goddamn saint.
We'd been wondering for some time now. What was it that led you to incite these incidents?
Each and every one was its own self-contained case rooted in people's personal affairs. How would that link back to your ultimate plan, logically speaking?
Here's a theory. The corrosion and distortion themselves are what you've been after.
Perhaps the closest we came to the crux of things was the coup that took place on the 3rd day.
Rather than simply targeting emotional vulnerabilities, as had been done until then, you relied on cheap tricks to induce widespread corrosion.
Once we'd gotten 4 of the Genesees back, keeping up appearances was the last thing on your mind. Thanks to that, we managed to edge our way closer to the truth, hiding behind your smarmy little smirks.
To call it hidden is rather an overstatement. Ignorant fools such as yourselves could never hope to grasp my noble cause. It's as simple as that.
Noble cause?
I remember you touching on that a bit. Something about rewriting Calvard's broken history, right?
Sounds like the ravings of a lunatic to me.
I can hardly expect you to comprehend. For the past 100 years, this country's poor, beloved citizens have been forced to tread a history steeped in falsehoods. But soon, I will shatter this illusion and guide the way. Those who stand in the way of my hegemony will meet a pitiless end.
I now know how to pronounce hegemony.
The time has come, Altera. Fulfill your purpose! Let the howl of the Crimson Beast herald the beginning of a new dawn!
Shard corrode. The Grendel's online.
Oh, I should have put Van in the party.
Get ready to kick some ass, guys!
This is our chance to put an end to the corrosion, here and now.
He's gonna pay for making a bootleg of my brother. And then, we're taking you back, LP!
Can I very quickly go get Van? No, I cannot.
Face me.
Well, we'll see how this goes. I think we'll be fine.
Power dwells within.
You can't best me.
It's always the fucking cult. It's always the fucking cult.
Pressure him and move in. Huh? Too slow. My turn now.
More or less the same.
Make it count.
Can I get the side?
Here it comes.
Yes, I can.
Silver wins. Yeah.
Oh, that was on Shizuna. Shit.
That's far enough. Transmitting code. Activate. Judith.
Valiant. Larceny.
Absurd. Tempest. Blade.
I'll remember this. Huh?
Should go on the attack.
Literally a second.
Make it count.
I don't know why. If that happens one more time, we'll postpone stream. If it happens, we'll give it 2 more times. If it happens 2 more times in the next 2 hours, we'll see how it goes.
We should go on the attack.
Oh, with the crit, yeah, we're gonna serial killing this.
Now then, let's do this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
At least it's happened during the fights.
Behold! Zero gleam!
It will take more than that to defeat me.
Stop right there.
You're mine.
Not again. Not again.
Now or never!
Oh no, she's okay. Okay.
We should go on the attack.
I like where this is headed.
Your turn. Leave it to me.
Let's take a break. Please enjoy.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Stay back.
There! Generate die!
Too slow. We'll win. Stay on guard. Yeah.
Ugh, contumelious little...
Let's go. Your move, Divine
Freezing
Blade.
wind.
Cut down my enemy.
Our chance!
What a farce.
Nope. Damn it. Always just too far away. Ah, whatever.
We should go on
Well...
Stop right there! Stop right there! Initializing ground.
Too slow.
There!
Captra. Let's go.
Mana.
Got you covered. We'll win. Stay on guard.
Elaine!
Here I go. Finished. We'll win. Wings, guide me. Knight of Asteria.
You dare interfere with my destiny?
This is about to go very poorly, I can tell. Although most everyone has, like, defense up. Whoo!
I can't go down.
Whoo!
Say your prayers. Judgment Day has arrived. Farewell!
I'm so...
Whoops. Maybe I ought to heal up.
Don't interfere!
Do we think she can do it?
Let's go.
You won't want to miss this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
There.
You have two monsters? Well, we have a Shizuna.
Zero gleam.
Alright, he was at, like, what, 30k?
Power dwells within.
My turn now.
That almost fucking killed. You know what? Fuck it. 1v1 me, bitch.
Try and see through this. Yeah. Blinked. Now we're talking.
This is it! Silver wins!
An ineffectual endeavor.
Fuck you.
I think I've grown a little.
We did it!
Wait! He's still got something up his sleeve.
Oh no. Just rewound time.
LP! Was that a rewind?
A highly localized one, too. And to make things worse, it's enhancing them even further.
They can do that?
Why so hesitant? You've capitalized on this power countless times yourselves. Were you not resolved to oppose my ardent wish, the way my former compatriots once did?
This asshole thinks he's such hot shit!
We won't stand a chance unless we stop the Genesis and that fairy from empowering him.
But to do that, we'll have to force our way through the Crimson Beast and the Vanguard.
This is quite a predicament.
Hey, Grendel Zolga. I'm gonna ask again. Just who the hell are you? Why let that bastard call the shots when you're the one who holds all the power?
How pointless. That thing is no one worth mentioning. I merely chanced upon it when I obtained the core of the Eighth. It's little more than a replicated spirit that had been dwelling within that device.
What?
Inside it?
A replicated spirit? Could the system have simulated it somehow?
For real?
Yes. It is a pitiful tool and nothing more. A beast with no name or memory to speak of. And yet, the power of corrosion it possesses has brought me that much closer to realizing my grand ambitions.
Okay, super important scene. I'm trying not to speak too much, just let it play out. I swear to fuck, if that is Agnes's grandfather, I'ma throw somebody.
What else could this be if not Providence? The great goddess herself has ordained my rule by might.
Are you done? My ears can't take anymore. If that guy's just being manipulated, then I can still feel some level of sympathy for him. The better question is, who are you, Garden Master? Ace and I were separated when I was only 9. Until you showed your face, I never connected the dots. And that's despite me being his actual sister. Despite us being so torn that he let himself get corroded. But it turns out my gut was right. There's no way you could ever be my brother. And you can bet your bottom mirror on that. I mean, come on. Everything that leaves your mouth is so cheesy, you could serve it with a basket of toast.
Get him!
Mockery is this?
You spew out words that make you sound big, but anyone can tell how small you really are.
It's true. I don't think you have what it takes to lead anyone.
The overseers of the gardens, the mafia, the society, all of them had actual substance at least.
In comparison, their ways are twisted and warped.
Just fucking...
They are sorely lacking in authenticity.
I'm sorry. They're going like, your outfit's shit, your weapons are shit, your personality shit.
And most importantly, I can't imagine someone like you ever inspiring Swin's genuine trust.
Just so we're clear, I don't actually care all that much about who you really are. But for your information, my brother did everything he could for me and S until his very last breath. So why don't you drop the act and impersonate someone more your speed next time? You shallow, half-baked hack!
Blasted girl! You dare ridicule me?
Nadia!
You son of a...
I had intended to spare you out of consideration for my pawn, but no longer. You will leave this world as a sacrifice of the true revolution!
Stop!
Die.
Think again! You fraud!
Gotcha! LP! Unhand me, foolish girl!
Let's go!
The 8th Genesis. And now it's all ours.
Splendid work.
You finally arrived at the truth.
What the fuck? Oh, so that was fucking awesome.
Curse you, Swin Abel! How did you dispel the corrosion that you voluntarily received?
Blame yourself for letting me out of it, Garden Master. He was the one who taught me how it works.
No, it can't be.
The corrosion you allowed into yourself is akin to a contract. Once a discrepancy in the terms agreed upon crosses a certain threshold, the shackles that bind you will be released.
I was to accept and obey for as long as you continued to be Ace. So I decided to make a gamble. I waited. Waited for you to do the one thing Ace never would. Raise a finger against Nadia.
Ah!
So the man in the coat conspired with you?
Huh?
Well, I had some unexpected help from outside, too.
Think of it as a bit of meddling from a distant auntie. This should grease the wheels a touch. Now, give him what for, won't you, darlings?
She helped? That woman always did have an odd sense of duty.
Nadia, I can't tell you how sorry I am. Putting you in danger is awful enough. But I went a step further and hurt you myself.
I always knew you were in there somewhere else. That look in your eyes never changed. It's the same one you had when you said you'd never leave me.
It was risky. I was banking on breaking out of the corrosion and leaving him vulnerable. I know it was selfish of me, but I figured if anyone would understand.
How could I not, silly? You and me aren't a perfect pair for nothing.
Nadia.
This warmth. Why do these two feel so familiar?
They're finally back together.
It only took, what, 4 or 5 time loops?
We're happy for you both.
Yeah. Now on to our last bit of business.
Wretches, all of you!
So much for that high and mighty attitude.
It's the end of the line for you!
You've lost your false face, the Genesis, and every one of your pawns. This is checkmate.
Now start talking. We want to hear all you know about the incidents that have happened thus far.
Once again am I stripped of everything and cast away. History truly does repeat itself. But I won't be belittled by you ignorant masses.
What now?
A swirl of black shards?
He not only assimilated the Merhian Garten's resources, but now the power of Septium Vein as well.
That I am! Even without the Genesis, authority over this domain belongs to me! I'm past the need for peons. The true revolution will be carried out with my own 2 hands! Yes, that's it! Next time will be the one! My ideals shall spread not just throughout the Republic, but to every corner of the continent!
What are you babbling on about?
Interesting.
Not to interrupt, Garden Master, but you still haven't answered the question. Remember? Nadia asked who the hell you are. We know you're not the guy she called her brother, or Swin, his partner. But there's gotta be some connection. Else you wouldn't have had the personal details to fool him with.
I'm rather curious about that myself. When you appeared on Nemeth, your words implied a measure of nostalgia.
Only up to this point. Ah, this place brings back so many memories.
Nostalgia? For the island?
Yes, but it likely goes even deeper than that. Consider how often he's talked about correcting history, or this true revolution of his.
Then there's his connection to the DG cult, as well as his emphatic dissent against the current Republic.
To my knowledge, those qualities coincide with those of the former royal family, who survived by taking refuge within the cult. But since the cult has its roots in the Middle Ages, it wouldn't be odd if there were other such cases throughout history.
You mean...
Come on. That's just crazy talk.
If it's true, it would mean the impossible has occurred. But think about all the curtains we've pulled back so far. All the unbelievable truths we've glimpsed behind them. I don't have any evidence to prove this, so it may be too far of a leap in logic. But if I had to guess at your identity, one person sticks out in particular.
Anton! Sorry, I had to get one joke in.
The man who supported Sheena Dirk during the Democratic Revolution 100 years ago. The gifted thinker who ran amok, creating a reign of terror before being put to death. The figure every Calvardian knows, whose ideology aligns all too well with yours. Auguste Alden. That's who you really are, isn't it?
To think the day would come when someone of this era would refer to me by that name.
As you say, I am Auguste Alden. 100 years ago, I hoisted my ideals high and rose up alongside Sheena Dirk and her cohorts.
What?
It's like what happened to Gerard Dantes. Or the Emperor a few years back in Crossbell.
Except this time, it's a whole lot worse.
Hold on. Can we back up to what he just said?
As far-fetched as it sounds. You admit it, right? You're the same Auguste Alden from a century ago. The Revolution's resident philosopher.
Yes, although I made no particular effort to hide it. I simply wished to avoid any undue confusion. Moreover, my name has long been besmirched as that of the mad philosopher who betrayed the mother of the revolution.
You were executed as a political offender. Yet for some reason, here you stand before us.
He's a demon.
Would the cult happen to have anything to do with that?
Yes. Though my relation to them was merely that of a parasite and its host. 100 years prior, I joined Sheena and her followers in standing against the atrocities perpetuated by our monarchy.
He's absolutely the dude on the left,
After
right?
a fiercely fought battle, we won our freedom. Every one of us rejoiced, drunk off the prospect of a new age. But this jubilation was short-lived. In the wake of the revolution,
I called it.
soon became clear that my ideology differed from that of my former compatriots.
Frosty, I don't know who that is.
My disquiet over the Republic's future drove me to forcible methods. Sheena and the others opposed this, and the mindless multitude supported them. I was ultimately labeled a traitor, placed in irons, and sentenced to capital punishment. But in time, by means unknown to me, I awoke. In the darkest recesses of a gloomy cellar, my consciousness lived on. It had been absorbed, zeal intact, by an artifact under the possession of the then active cult. For the next century, I continued to leech off of them, undetected, and observe the world from the shadows. After the destruction of the cult 11 years ago, I was transferred to my new host, the Gardens. Upon their annihilation, I secured an extraordinary simulacrum the overseer of the Garden of Thorns had secretly taken the initiative to create. He had chosen the ultimate template from their vast accumulation of data, the matured body of the Ace of Swords. In addition to that was the core of the 8th Genesis, which he had received from Almada's leader and stored connected to the network. With it, I pilfered the continent's leading AI and developed an altered high-performance hollow, as well as the beast clad in crimson armor. Every part was in service of correcting Sheena's self-righteous revolution, of repainting history as it ought to have been.
While it's awfully hard to believe, there are no holes in his story that I can see.
Auguste, the philosopher. His obsession knows no bounds.
My prosthetics were also fashioned after simulacra. So even the Gardens was researching them.
It was Melchior. He made an aged-up clone of Ace all on a whim.
As if his sense of humor wasn't sick enough. Not that stealing Lapis and creating that Crimson Beast is any better.
Then came the incidents that arose throughout Calvard, due in part to the Oathbreakers' aid.
It was you then! You were the one behind them all!
Indeed I was. By using the Crimson Corrosion to weave impossible causalities together, I sought to destabilize the very fabric of space and time. Doing so will grant me a foothold from which I can rewind the Republic and all of Zemuria by 100 years. Aramis, Olga, Sheena, gaze down upon me from Aetios' kingdom. Watch as I actualize the ideals you shut your ears to. The unshakable republic that should have been! In correcting the course of this continent, I shall engulf this malformed narrative you have spun!
He's finally shown his true colors. Now you can see your enemy for what he really is.
Yeah, we're basically up against the dark side of Calvard's history. But so what?
All you do is ramble over what happened a century ago. Ever hear about leaving the past in the past?
You posed as my brother, tortured S, and held LP hostage. All for your stupid little grudge. Gotta say, I don't think I've ever been this ticked off in my life.
Same goes for us. You hurt so many and trampled all over their pride.
Despicable acts like yours are something no Grimcat could ever let slide.
Managing this crisis is my duty to Marduk. And above all, as a member of Arkwright Solutions.
So you're a ghost. Tough shit. That doesn't put you above your just desserts.
Exercising a century's worth of spite? Sounds like a rip-roaring blast to me.
Everywhere I go, the cult's traces follow. But I'm through running away.
In order to preserve the present we've seized for ourselves, I'll crush the past as many times as it takes.
And I refuse to let the Genesis bring any more grief and disaster to others. We'll stop you, no matter what.
Losing isn't an option. Hold nothing back, everyone. No exceptions.
But of course, you have my full support.
Such arrogance for a band of criminals coddled by a misbegotten history. My new dawn has no further need of you. Now vanish into the annals of obscurity.
Get him good, Van!
You bet. Let's do it, guys. This jackass has had things go his way for too damn long. So now, we're gonna even the score in one go!
Right!
Okay, thank you. Van, we don't need Judith. Sorry, Swin. Actually, I think Nadia. Oh, so this fucking track. No, segment of plane. If only so I don't have to like completely think of like a build for Nadia right now. Yeah, Aaron's a stronger single attacker. Oh, that carries over! Awesome! That carries over so great.
Make it count.
Our chance.
Oh, fun.
Let's party.
Couldn't even just give me like a full HP heal? Shit.
We should go on the attack.
Girl, you should go to bed. You're not in a good place right now. I hate to tell you.
Vanish into the shadows of history.
Let's party.
Initializing drive.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that just so we don't use up.
I'm pulling out. Leave this to me. Here's my chance.
Hey Dozer, how you been? Just in time for what is sure to be. Oh no, Mystic Legion. Fucking dropping 3 bits and running, 300 bits and running. Thank you, Dozer.
Cobalt curtain, activate.
I'll cover you.
It's go time. Send you flying.
Stop right there.
Thanks, man. Oh, it's in the collab Discord, but let me know if you're down for Monster Hunter next week.
You're finished.
Burn in hell. Hungle up arrive.
Stop right there.
Observe. Now then, your life is forfeit.
Now it's my turn.
Vanish into the shadows of history.
Find the story. Oh, okay.
Let's party.
Not a problem.
Mr. Salesian.
Oh, so yeah, I forgot you were practicing for like 7 of Entity, though. Awesome. My strength down right now actually is really good.
It's our turn now.
Just to make sure he stays in the box.
Reset. Stop right there.
Here.
It's go time.
Grab a...
There.
Our chance. The rest is up.
Switch out for someone that can capitalize on the crit real quick.
Let's party.
Oh, getting a freeze right now would actually be awesome.
Hop to it, she's
Freezing wind. Cut down my enemy.
Now well.
Here's my chance.
Cobalt curtain, activate.
Observe. Now then, your life is forfeit.
We'll take that.
Nah, because I don't have to worry about that for another 2 turns.
It's go time.
I suggest hit a red, Aaron.
Burn in hell. Hungle up arrive.
Here.
I won't hold back.
Just see if I can get a delay off.
Guess I better jet.
I've got this. I'm going. I'll cover you. Stop right there.
Take him out.
Hate's about to go, so...
Reset.
Billy did not work. Okay.
There! Turn to ash!
You'll be sorry for that. Burn in hell! Ungala barrage!
Darkness! Power!
Our chance!
Ooh, okay, let's, hey! Hey, she's do the thing, please. Let's not let them have a, fucking attack up on a crit.
Too slow. Here's my chance. Accessing. Initialize.
Darkness! Power!
Can you stop that?
It's our turn now.
Because I don't have Judith here. I can't do an S break. Fuck you.
Maybe proceed with caution.
Don't have enough for damage down.
Vanish into the shadows of history!
Show me what you got.
That chance! There! Turn to ash!
Took a gamble. It was gonna be the S. It was gonna be the S craft.
Here goes.
There it is.
Struggle all you like! But there's no guilt! Now praise me and die! So long!
Okay, but everyone has like really high defense up and shields. Oh, Aaron's about to fucking murder him with. Okay, that's very good actually.
I've got this.
Let's party.
Initializing drive.
Cobalt curtain. Activate.
We'll take that.
Vanish into the shadows of history!
Take
Here
this.
comes it!
There.
Mr. Salesian.
I see defense down. No.
Stop right there.
Observe! Now then, your life is forfeit!
Body's starting to feel heavy.
Vanish into the shadows of history!
Nah, we're going for it.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Two at like less than 10% health. Yeah, we gotta go for it. It only has one more turn to that attack up.
Stop right there. Our chance. Initializing drive.
Activating drive. Mr. Salesian.
One of these days, I want them to forget to make a boss immune to death blow, and just have it proc randomly.
They flinched.
Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan.
Show me what you got.
Maybe proceed with caution.
Try to get the resist down.
I'll lend a hand.
Nope, okay. God, this is still so cool.
Sunray!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked. Go.
Reset.
chance.
Boo! We got up. Well. So I haven't talked with Straub about the emotes yet because I want to pay her, finish paying her off for like all the 2.0 stuff first. But we're gonna have a whale emo because that's just a thing now. Yeah, Aaron's all out of craft, so we're absolutely gonna switch him out real quick. And hey, you don't get to have that. Boo! No one likes you. You smell, and you're dumb, and stay mad.
It's not over.
You dare mock my 100-year ambition!
Yes, we do. Little bitch.
The rest is up to you. I'll take it from here. It'll be all right, everyone. Great circle of light. Give unto us.
I really hate how Agnes, at least in this playthrough, has been relegated to just the oh shit button, but she does the job well.
Take him out.
Time to pump it up! You dare mock my 100-year ambition!
I don't let you
You're finished!
keep it up. It's working.
Initializing drive.
Yeah, so Agnes has that as well.
Turn to ash!
Also, they really need to just nerf hate. It is stupidly strong.
You dare mock my 100-year ambition!
Frosty, I'm starting to think you just want to see Kevin in drag.
Darkness! Power!
I won't lose. Initializing drive.
Keep it up. It's working. Take
Here
this.
goes! Take this!
Van just missed all of that.
Try and see through this. Yeah. Gotcha.
Well... Damn it, I didn't have... I don't have enough gauge to capitalize on that.
Life is forfeit!
I'll take you on. Ha.
It is time for the rare double whale!
Turn to ash!
Way to fire me up. Here it comes. Silver wins. Go get him, Patra.
Oh my god, he still has so much health! He's on a sliver and he still has so much health, what the fuck? Well...
We'll take that.
Goddamn, Anya's almost got the kill.
Full boost.
Is this a complete waste? Yes.
Dare mock my
Do I still want to beat the shit out of him? 1000%. Because what's funnier, or what's cooler, or what's more better than killing him with like a sword made of sunlight? Beating the shit out of him, then running, kicking him in the dick.
Onwards and upwards. I'll reach even greater heights.
It's fading away. 100 years of history remade in my image. Why did you forsake me, Aramis? How could you not understand Olga? Sheena, I only wished to see the dawn alongside you all.
The Garden's vast data and resource stores are flowing in en masse.
Find something to hang on to!
Lapis!
No!
What happened?
Let's see. We jumped into that vortex so that we could rescue... LP!
Lapis, where is she? Don't worry. She's safe. And it's all thanks to you. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Huh? No way!
Ace. Is that you?
Yeah. Thanks to you guys. All of the things that made me the person I am were set free. It's been too long. Swin. Nadia.
Ace! You're actually here, right? The real honest-to-goodness you?
Yep. Or, well, not technically, no. Both myself and this place are being sustained by a portion of the resources the Garden Master absorbed. So at best, this is only a temporary...
Nobody asked you to split hairs about it! I missed you so much, Ace! I thought I'd never see you again!
You sure have grown, Nadia. I'm so sorry I never made it back all that time ago. Who would have guessed I'd get a second chance like this? You've become so beautiful. I couldn't be prouder to call myself your brother.
Oh, Ace!
As for you, Swin, you've gotten taller, huh? I've been watching you through it all. Your clash with the Emperor, the incident in Crossbell, and everything from then to now.
Ace. I never got to apologize to you. There had to have been another way. I should have tried harder to find it.
It's all right. Swin, I wanted you to live on. How else would you have saved Nadia? Or lit the first spark that toppled the gardens? I knew my eyes didn't fail me. You really were the best partner a guy could ask for.
Ace!
No.
Already?
Like I said, this meeting can't last forever. My time was running out from the start, but I'm thankful I got to see you again. It's nice to know I won't have to worry anymore. You've made a lot of great friends, both in Crossbell and in Calvert.
LP!
She's okay. Thank goodness.
So long, you two. Whatever comes next, I know you'll make it through just fine. Like always. Promise me that you'll take good care of your little sister here.
Ace!
Don't go!
Aww.
Nadia!
Come on, Swin. Rise and shine.
Where?
You're finally awake.
Honestly, always making us fret.
We were afraid that we'd lost you. Are you hurt anywhere?
Maybe
Just to
think
the soul.
before you leap, next time some freak-ass portal starts sucking everybody in.
Well, as long as they made it, then no harm, no foul.
The important part is that you're okay.
Something wrong?
Just a dream. I think.
Actually, that was as real can get.
She back?
LP! Swin? Nadia? Where did Rufus go?
Lapis!
She's back!
Finally! He went through so much to find you, LP! It feels as though I've been dreaming for a very long time. I'm famished. But an extra nap or two won't hurt.
Aw, she's in Nadia's Zypha now.
Did she just go into Nadia's Zypha?
She appears to have been stored as a hollow.
Just give her a chance to recharge for a while. Her alterations have all been reverted, so you can rest easy for now. She'll be up and about again in no time.
That's good. We reunite after this long and she falls fast asleep.
Talk about coming full circle.
Well, at least she won't be going anywhere.
Ugh. I'm feeling pretty run down myself. And this place should collapse soon, so I'll see you later. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Mare!
Gone already. I guess she's earned a break.
Not to brag, but my brother really came through for us.
Yeah. He had our backs from start to finish. Goodbye, Ace. Thanks for everything.
Normality never felt so good.
Indeed. The garden's stolen resources should be in their rightful place now.
Does that mean it's finally over?
Yes. It has to be. Aside from a few lingering mysteries, that is.
Right. The Garden Master's gone. And the Crimson Beast ain't a threat anymore. Seems to me like we can close the books on this one. Though, there's still a few things we gotta keep an eye out for.
You're talking about Ashin, yeah? Her and everybody else who went rogue?
Correct. While the corrosion may be gone, the powder kegs still remain.
They've all got dark clouds over their heads.
Yep. It wouldn't be too much of a shock if a few of them found some other way to get a thunderstorm going again.
That being the case, we'll need to remain vigilant on all fronts over the next 3 days. But for now...
SLP and me. The triple threats are reunited at last.
Nadia, you're probably sick of me asking for forgiveness, but I hope you'll let me stay by your side again. Not to atone for anything, but because I choose to be there.
Really? Well, that's exactly where I want you. Welcome back, S.
It's good to be back, Nadia.
They found their happy ending together. I'm glad.
Yeah, well, we've still got a hectic 3 days ahead of us. But hey, now that you've finally got all your great-granddad's mementos in one place...
About that...
What the...
Just other random people about. Okay. Oh my god. Thank you. Sweet Jesus. That okay. I'm only this way because of yesterday. That ended so much better than yesterday's stream went. Honestly, if the parts of yesterday's stream did not happen, especially now with the knowledge that they still have to like redo the next 3 days and everything that happens, I would be totally okay with this chapter. I would be so on this chapter side. But no, we had to have some bullshit. Of course it's Shizuna. It's always Shizuna. Alright, folks. Oh, we're in the last stretch. Let's see where it takes us for this next hour. Time in World to Peace. Aww. Having dealt with the source of corrosion, the hazy visions shared within groups had faded from the general populace's memories, including Yume, Maxim, and those closest to them. Despite that, those initial 3 days were not in vain. Everyone had finally overcame the past that had bound them. Woo! That's Maxim. That's our boy. That's Discount Char. At the same time, they were also taking their first steps into a new future. Can we get more Van and Van Shizuna like driving around? It was like that was so fun. Twisted, distorted delusions that when it's engendered that one. Yeah. For anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, that was the start of the finale for the first game. Unraveled and brought to order, spinning a new thread of fate and lighting the path towards the days that lie ahead. I wonder how that would work if Ellie's dad became president. Because I think her granddad's still in charge of Crossbell, I think. But even then, like, there's a very good possibility in the future Ellie becomes mayor, senator of Crossbell. I forget what the title is. So how would that work? You have two different members of the same family running two different nations with a very complicated history. That'd be interesting. And so, the 3 days drew to a close and was bookended with Aramis Academy's end-of-year ceremony. Oh yeah, they were working on a whole thing. I forgot about that. Ren, Nadia, and Swin decided to extend their stay in Calvert a little longer, and they, along with Agnes, began preparing for the school festival. As April arrived, old students moved up a grade, while new students followed in, which added a bit of mayhem to the hectic days to come. Yeah, school festival time! Surely nothing bad will happen. There is nothing bad has ever happened at any school festival in this franchise. Even though there's only been like one or maybe two previous to this. Oh well, we actually jumped forward almost a current day. They're pretty damn close. Oh, we don't get to go to the school festival.
It's been 3 weeks now, and we haven't seen any of the telltale signs of the corrosion.
Bullshit, worst game of the franchise. We don't get to go to the school festival. First Kilika, now this? Come on.
Safe to say we're in the clear.
Yep. Kasim and the Kruga haven't noticed anything either.
Nothing suspicious on the Heiyue front. They're all acting like their normal, shady selves. Though I was kinda surprised Asha remembered the time she made that proclamation to Sao. She even did it all over again.
Someday I'll pull off something you'll never see coming. Then you won't even be able to think about brushing me off.
She has way more spunk than I gave her credit for. I guess she isn't just a little kid with a schoolgirl crush anymore. Maybe she's finally ready to face her feelings now that she's coming into her own.
Okay, cool. So okay, I thought that was them at the festival, but that was just okay. That's on me. That's on me. Okay.
Yes. She and everyone else have been sporting such a positive attitude of late. And that truly brings me great joy. Although, I do feel a gnawing sense of remorse as well, seeing as how I brought misery to so many.
Hey, don't feel bad. You weren't half as bad as me.
Seriously, this again? Quit playing the self-blame game already.
I, too, caused you all no end of trouble on Nemeth Island. But with the powers of the Rewind, and through our own efforts, we overcame that and the many crises that followed. That goes for Swin and Nadia, too. We only got to this point because we were determined to persevere.
Yeah, you said it, cutie.
I didn't do anything worthy of praise, unlike Nadia. So don't actually scratch that. I shouldn't be throwing myself a pity party. Thank you for the compliment.
Glad you realized that on your own. Remember, we wouldn't have been able to take down a Goose if it weren't for you. You took a risk so that you could protect what was important to you. If you ask me, that's sure as hell worthy of praise.
Van. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, don't be a stubborn ox, or you'll end up a grumpy, crotchety old fart like our boss man. And that's a fate worse than death.
I'll show you a fate worse than death, you damn brat. And for the last goddamn time, 25
isn't old!
Some things never change.
The anger in that. Fucking probably the best line read from Damien yet. Oh my god.
Back to business as usual.
You could
No
feel
kidding.
it.
Once Agnes gets here? Oh yeah. Are the Genesees still broken?
Yeah, seems that way.
But it's not as though they were broken, per se.
Yeah, it looks like they were just like out of power.
Throughout all of our examinations, they haven't reacted even once. I don't think they're running in low power mode. There isn't anything wrong with the internal circuitry, but the fact remains that they seem to be completely non-functional.
I see.
Up until now, the cores have always given off a faint glow. But even those have gone out.
There's a passage in Professor Epstein's memoirs that comes to mind.
He wrote, "Recover the Oct Genesees before the year 120X. Else all that we know will come to an end."
Never did say what would happen once we got them all, did he? Damn. Bummer.
If I'm being honest, I'm kind of relieved nothing's happened yet.
Maybe his prediction was about all the stuff we just went through.
That's plausible, especially when you consider what the Garden Master was trying to do.
He wasn't just setting his sights on Calvard. He put the fate of the entire world on the line.
He warned us that the world might end, and we stopped that. So, that means we're good now, right?
It may be that the devices were programmed to deactivate once that goal was achieved.
I'm afraid only C. Epstein himself would know the answer to that.
For now, I think the fact that they're reunited at last is cause for celebration. I'm sure Professor Epstein, Lilia, and your mother would have all been beside themselves with joy right now.
Yes, I really hope so. Well, now that we've gathered all the Genesees, I think my request is finally complete. Thank you for everything, Van.
Oh no, that's right, no!
And same to everyone else. I don't know how I'll ever be able to repay you.
Miss Claudel.
I'm so happy for you, Agnes. You finally got your wish.
It was a long road to get here, but I think we can finally call this case closed.
I know me and S were only here for the tail end, but I for one had so much fun helping you, Aggie.
I think everyone deserves a pat on the back.
Too bad you don't have a free excuse to drop by the office anymore. What you gonna do, Agnes? You ready to hang up your hat and give up the part-timer life?
Well,
Typical Aaron.
I suppose that's not really Agnes's decision to make.
I suppose not.
Well, I guess I do have a certain someone to thank for my office's sudden surge in popularity. Hate to admit it, but I could still use an extra hand or 10 around here. At least until I can bring in some new blood. Besides, you still haven't fulfilled your end of the bargain. Remember our agreement?
Oh!
Unless you decide to give up altogether, I'll pitch in however I can from here on out. In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Genesees, or anything those diaries say. How's that sound? There's still a lot that we don't fully understand, including Mare and the Grendel.
Loopholes!
Don't know if we can really call your case closed until we sort all that out.
Van. I guess you're right. There's still a lot of mysteries left to solve. Which means that for the time being, we're stuck with each other. Part-time job and all.
Yeah.
Glad to keep you on the team.
We need our oh shit button.
I suppose that takes care of that.
Her smile alone makes her a fierce competitor. Don't worry, though. I'm still rooting for both of you.
That is quite enough of that. Still, I'm glad it all worked out.
Agreed. You need someone to keep him in line, and to stop him from overthinking things.
Could be Elaine.
You got that right.
Aw, but him overthinking everything's part of his charm.
Y'all suck at whispering, you know that? And when the hell do you get in here? Out!
You're no fun. We're pals, aren't we? I thought going through near-death experiences together would bring us closer. Oh yeah, you said you're hiring assistants, right?
Yes,
I think I might
yes,
be just
yes,
the right girl
yes,
for
yes.
Hell no! Application denied!
Fuck you, Van.
Well, aside from the Divine Blade's flights of whimsy, everything's finally calmed down now.
Shizuna and I are gonna start our own Spriggan group, all right? And when we're better and popular than you, that's your own damn fault.
I think we can set off without any regrets.
Oh.
No. I'd actually use you guys in battle that much, but no.
Right. You were planning to leave soon, weren't you?
You would certainly be welcome to stay longer if you so wished.
Yes, please.
Trust me, I'd really love to. You did help us get LP back safe and sound after all. But we really need to go and find our old picnicking front leader.
Oh, right! You had another traveling companion a few years ago, didn't you? Is that who you're referring to?
That guy's history is almost as bad as that goofy-ass team name.
I've never met the man myself, but I think the CID's been keeping tabs on him. Might be hard to work around Renee, but I don't mind joining in on the search. Just put out a 4 SPG, and I'm on the case. I do kinda owe you big time. And I bet that guy's one hell of a good tipper.
Actually, I think we're the ones who owe you. He left us a hint, so I think we should be fine on our own. We ought to get together sometime when we're not all busy.
There's no way we're gonna bounce before the festival, though. We'll stick around the next few days for that.
Good. You worked your butts off with the festival prep. Now's the time to reap your rewards.
I helped some too, but I can't wait for it to get started.
I did a few things myself as well, so yeah, I guess I am a little excited.
Couldn't hurt to see how much those kids took my coaching to heart.
Good morning, Van.
Oh, there you are.
Morning, Agnes. Oh, wow. Everyone's here already. Well, good morning to you all, too.
Yeah, everyone's excitement for this thing might be a little contagious.
I take it you were able to finish everything in time?
For the most part, yes. There's still a little bit left to do, though. Well, Swin, Nadia, are you ready to go? Yes, ma'am. The kickoff rally sounds kind of boring, but I guess I'd better try to stick it out.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be getting out of that one. We'll be ready soon. Just give us a second.
Nadia needs to go prepare her toast.
If you want to grab a bite while you wait, feel free. Managing an Aramis school festival is all about stamina, and you won't last long on an empty stomach.
I guess you'd know better than anybody. Well, sure. I'll take you up on that.
That title makes me very scared. Okay, the festival doesn't start till 10 a.m., so I've got some time to kill. Kid should be getting ready to leave soon. He'll go check in on him.
Agnes is downstairs having breakfast, and the others are probably in their rooms. Not this way. Maybe I should make the rounds and see how they're all doing.
Oh, Fairy looks weird without her headband. Fairy looks legitimately weird without her headband. No. Alright, that should be enough water. Hey, Fairy, you on plant duty today? Oh, Van. Yeah, I finished with all my homework yesterday, so I figured I should spend today tidying up a little. Ah, right, you mentioned school's been a little more difficult than usual lately, yeah? Yeah, I might be putting it lightly. Alright, I finally got the hang of things, too. I've really been racking my brain lately. Don't worry, I've been getting lots of help from everyone in the office. Whenever I get stuck, all I need to do is ask. I can come to you too, right? Well, as long as it's something a high school dropout would know. Much more fired up about this than usual, though. Think it was your birthday that kicked you into gear? Aw, maybe. I guess I really consider that. But 14, I got a feeling it's going to be a real turning point for me. Oh, I almost forgot. Mirabelle left us a message earlier. She's coming to the festival with Kasim later. That's so. It's a good time then. Can't wait to see it all. Feels like we've been planning it for forever. Got a bit of a sneak peek while helping with the preparations, but it was my first ever school festival. I'm sure I'll make plenty of memories. Aww. I'm really looking forward to today's festival. Yeah, I heard you've been helping out with the technical side of things. I know you're crazy about that stuff, but don't you think you're a little more chipper than usual lately? You think so? Well, maybe you're right. See, I ended up skipping more than a few grades to enter the Institute of Science. I've never really had the chance to experience a place with kids my own age before. It's a little exciting, honestly. Are we good? I saw reconnecting to chat. Are we fine? Game didn't OBS didn't like freak out again, did it? Everything seems good. We good? Okay, okay. It was chat box being dumb then. Okay. That makes sense. You think you want to go back and do high school for real then? You know, like Swin and Nadia. I think I'll pass. Catcher the researcher and Catcher the Arkwright solutions assistant. I think those two identities are enough for me. I wouldn't be who I am today without them. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Swin and Nadia are leaving after the festival, aren't they? Remember they only just got back, too. It'd be sad to see them go. Once they leave, you'll be the only one your age again. Well, it's not just that. They're from the Gardens, too, which means they were also victims of the DG cult. But Nadia and Swin... Actually, how do I put this? It seems like they've come to a decision on what's most important to them. And they've been fighting to protect it ever since. Those two are incredible. Well, the way I see it, the same can be said of you. Family's what's important to you, isn't it? That's not to mention how you overcame everything with Hardwood. Bam. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm only here today because of Gran, Essie, Young, and everyone else at the office. From now on, I'll do everything in my power to protect you all. Just make sure you don't go overboard, alright? I'll try not to. These are all so sweet. Like, I love these moments where you just go around and talk to everybody. There's two that are 100 and temperature. I will not allow you to play Trails ever again. Just remembered another one. Okay. Hello, Mr. Arkwright. Are you doing a quick check-in with everyone? Yeah, something like that. You busy right now? No, I was simply gathering my thoughts. I still have to write reports detailing last month's events. Good luck. It's been almost 3 weeks now. Both Mirabelle and Mr. Al-Fayed have had their eye on the capital lately. But thankfully, the risk management AI has remained silent. Those two still have all their memories, right? Yes, they do. Though Mirabelle's are a tad hazy in comparison. They're currently on guard in case of a resurgence from Grendel Zolga. However, as I mentioned, the AI threat assessment has not raised any alarms recently. We believe the threat has vanished. Also, he wouldn't be able to go into Zolga without the Genesis, though. So I think you know what, I'm gonna shut up. Because I know just me saying that has completely rewritten the game in the past to make it so now he's gonna show up. That sound too optimistic. I've got a good feeling we're in the clear. Man, but anyway, aren't you taking the day off to enjoy the festival? I kind of figured you'd be looking forward to it. Well, you're certainly not wrong. I was actually rather excited to see the production I assisted Mr. Salesian with. It should be nice to relax after all the hard work we've done. That's not a hard one. Oh yeah, I always forget Judith has like her own room here. Oh, I guess that's her mom? Oh, yeah, yeah. One of her mom, one of her grandma. Alright, my hair should be set by now, I think. Now for my make. Fucking feel this so much. Hey, what are you doing? Can't you at least knock? I have some top secret Grimcat tools in here, you know? Oops, my bad. Actually, that reminds me. I've heard Grimcat's been awfully active in the capital lately. Well, yeah. I mean, I was pretty busy with acting for a while. I got caught up in that Genesis stuff. Figured I had to make up for lost time, you know? Can't start letting those villains feel like they got the run of the place. You good luck with that. Oh, right. You finished shooting the movie, by the way. Man, those 3 days were really something, huh? Well, at least I can say I got through it all, both as an actress and a thief. I'm glad you're still with us, Judith. Of course. Oh, and Nina said she'd be coming to the Good. We need to have chats with Nina. She's been pretty focused on work lately. It should be a good chance for her to relax for once. I hope she gets to watch the show they're putting on. Make sure you're in the audience too, Van. Those kids are putting their hearts and soul into that performance. Don't worry, I'll be there with the bells on. But man, with 2 famous actresses attending, I'm sure this festival is going to be one for the history books. Ah well, might as well say hi to Nina if I see her. Yes, and question her about everything she knows. Hey, what's up? You've been unusually quiet today. Not feeling up going to the festival? Are you kidding? Of course I'm going. I love festivals almost more than I love eating. Just need to do a little mental preparation beforehand. Mental preparation, huh? Yeah, I used to do it all the time before a performance. It's something my mom taught me. Don't usually do it when I'm in the audience, though. By the way, how did directing the choreography go? Well, me and Barry put a lot of work into it. Some kids have a few problems keeping up, but you can tell how passionate they are. At the end of the day, passion's what drives the performance, right? So what you're saying is that'll be good. It reminded me of when I was first starting out. Ashley was a little shrimp back then. Even though I was the one on stage, she acted like she was gonna throw up. Yeah, she's always tried to fill in for my family, huh? But after what happened to Sal, she's acting like she's this responsible adult all of a sudden. What? Starting to feel like you got some growing to do? Maybe you do have a cute side. Shut up. I'm just glad she's mature, you know? It's not like I haven't made progress myself. Exactly. You got lots to be proud of, Aaron. Gross. Start getting all sappy on me, alright? Anyway, just you wait. I'll be successful in ways you've never seen before. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Is that everybody's? Katie's! Tiger. Etoile. And just kitten. Things are pretty well, huh? Oh. Is that the only shower? Like, Van's got the office space. And he's got his own toilet. Okay, he's got his own. But damn, everybody else had to share one shower, one toilet too. That's rough. Like, I'm sure they could use, like, the offices, but, like, damn. That's still rough. Hey, what gives? Why have you changed to your uniform? I'm still mulling it over. Mulling what over? About whether I should wear my Aramis Academy uniform today. Why wouldn't you wear your school uniform to school? Because I could wear a rival school uniform. I tell everybody at the end of the festival. Mahaha, surprise! We were spies all along! We're here to take over Aramis! We have a tearful, heart-rending final duel with Aggie, Ren, and the rest of the student council. So Aggie and Ren. And then after Albert tragically falls in I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this. We come to our senses and the fighting stops, restoring peace to the Academy once again. Then me and S fly off into the sunset, The end. Okay, now I just feel bad. Don't. Maya's antics aside, truth is, you ever think about how this is the last time we're gonna be wearing these uniforms? Oh, right. I guess this was the first time you got to experience a proper school life. You know, you could stick around till graduation if you wanted. Doubt the school would mind. Could stay enrolled and then come back after you get everything with Lapis taken care of. If you want to keep this on the down low, I don't mind coming along to help search for your old leader. Man. Oh, I see how it is. Not ready to see your little chicks leave the nest, Mr. Mama Hen. Nah, I got more than enough trouble making kids running around to keep me company. Well, we appreciate your offer. We really can't stay in Edith any longer. Some don't like it here, but how do I put this? Let's just say we aren't the type to settle down in one place for a long time. School was pretty fun and all, but staying all the way through graduation? Oof, hard pass. Normally this would be the part where I'd scold you for dropping out, but I don't have much room to talk. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you and Elaine attended Aramis. Oh, you ought to wear your old Aramis uniform to the festival. I'd kill to see that. I know, I'll call Elaine over and you can both change into them. Yeah, not happening. Ain't no way I'm putting on a high school uniform. It'd be a cold day in Gehenna before Elaine agrees to that. She'd be way too embarrassed. Oh, but she's no stranger to embarrassing things. With that cringy Beauty's Blade title. Please don't ever say that when she's in earshot, or you may not be long for this world. Well, we're busy with the festival today anyway, so we're off the hook for now. So you're off the hook for now, at least. I mean, I'm off the hook for good. Little did Van realize the fated moment when he donned his own uniform would one day come to pass. Hey, cut it out with the narration. Anyway, these next 3 days will be the last ones of our high school life. Preparing for this festival was a total snooze cruise at first, but we ended up having a ton of fun. I've been doing more work with the council today, even though we're not exactly official members. Rubbing people into doing the grunt work's always been one of the student council specialties. Guess some things never change. If I'm being entirely honest, I didn't think I'd get as much out of school as I did. The moment the garden master appeared, I braced myself for the worst. I felt like no matter how things shook out, our peaceful days would come crashing to an end. Sorry to hear that, guys. Don't be sorry, because everything worked out in the end. We were able to enjoy our time at Aramis. To us, it's like a dream come true. We have you and everyone else to thank for that, Van. Feels a little weird to keep saying it, but thank you. From the bottom of my heart. We already thanked Aggie and the rest, so now we can leave Edith behind with no regrets. Gotcha. We're gonna miss you, but yeah, actually, I think I'll save my goodbyes for after the festival. Sounds good. Still have 3 more days together, so let's make the most of them. Don't be too sad, Van. We'll totally come back to visit you. Or maybe we won't. Decisive much? Maybe I'll sneak in when you least suspect it to free your fridge of its limited edition goodies. Stay away from my stash, you damn sweets thief. More. Ow. No, what the fuck? Like random heartburn, I think? Or I'm like having a heart attack. We'll find out. No, I think it's just like a random bout of heartburn. The more things change, the more they stay the same. You know what the fucked up part is? This is like this is gonna be a really dark joke. The wildest part of me having a heart attack would be if I smelled burnt toast. Because that means I could actually smell something for once. So I've talked about it on the stream. I was born with no sense of smell. Or at the very least, like I had to go into the NICU unit when I was born because I had trouble breathing. So they put a mask on my face, and we think that kind of messed something up. But me getting a heart attack would be like, anyone smell burnt toast? Oh my god, I can smell burnt toast! That is what would happen. Hey Van, let's get going. Hold your horses, Humes. The festival hasn't even started yet. Are you sure you're alright with watching her today? Yeah, it's no biggie. There's a few of us going too, so I doubt we'll have any problems wrangling her in. Plus, we had plans for today, right? Seriously, don't worry about us. Thank you, Van. I'll promise I'll head over as soon as I'm finished. You may. Make sure you mind your manners, okay? And don't go wandering off by yourself. Got it. Alright, sounds like you're ready, kiddo. Yeah. I've had the food here more times than I can count. I don't have to eat so early in the morning. This is all very nice and filling. Hey, skipping meals ain't good for you. You're a growing girl, so take your time and chew slowly. Swin will probably be coming down to join us before long, though I'll bet 1,000 Mira on Nadia being late. He'll probably win that bet. Shouldn't strike me as a early to rise type. By the way, Van, the advice you gave us on our festival activities was very helpful. I'm glad Ren proposed the idea of you being our advisor. I'm beginning to understand how all the stories of the legendary party animal came about. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Earned that little moniker 8 years ago for being a mischief-making student. Speaking of 8 years ago, didn't you help put on a historical parody play called The Story of the Calvardian Revolution? I saw a recording of it recently. I laughed so hard I thought my sides were going to burst. Some of it hit surprisingly close to home, especially after what we just went through. It's a little bittersweet thinking about it now. Yeah. A lot happened to August? August? I already forget how to pronounce the name. August. Augustus. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not saying the song. A lot happened to August over the years. He became a man driven by obsession and delusions. There's a lot we didn't know about him, and honestly, probably same probably goes for Sheena and the other revolutionaries. What they were really thinking at the time and how they set about achieving their goals is something only they can know. I suppose that's true. In the end, when putting these performances together, all we can do is prepare as best as we can and see them through. I think that's what's most important. You, Elaine, Mr. Kincaid all understood that back then, and students now do too. Maybe even Dad grasped that back in his day. Wait, Dad? You're saying Roy freaking Gramhart went to Air? How was that a surprise? Oh, you didn't know? Yes, he graduated from there nearly 30 years ago. Mind you, that's not why he chose to go to Aramis myself. But anyway, I'm surprised. It's not often I know something you don't. Here I was thinking I had him all figured out. That man's well of secrets has no... Again, how is that really that surprising? Like the most prominent school in the capital and the current day president went there? It's not that surprising, dude. Anyway, circling back to the advice thing. All I did was offer a couple pointers during the planning phase. I heard my assistants have been chipping in some too, but I don't know all the details. Though I did hear the student council president has a few aces she's keeping up her sleeve. Looking forward to seeing how it all pans out. I hope you're looking forward to reading the review I write up about it. That special performance you're part of is going to get some extra scrutiny, by the way. Please go easy on us. Although you may not have to. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the performance's quality. We haven't changed the theme or general concept since we last talked about it with you. Oh yeah? Sounds like I'm gonna be in for something special then. And so will my fellow alumni. Elaine and Renee are gonna be watching too. I'll be cheering you on while chowing down some of the cafeteria's limited edition desserts. Why am I not surprised? Oh, excuse me. Oh, that reminds me. I'll be doing my rounds in the morning, but I wonder what Van's planning to do during that time. Is he going to spend time with Yume or one of the other assistants, or maybe Elaine? Hey, why the long face? Oh, it's nothing. Sorry about that. Well, I suppose I better finish my breakfast quickly before Swin and Nadia come down. Hey, what did I just tell you? There's no need to rush through a meal. Alright, we still got a little time left. Maybe I should get the truckle once over? Oh yeah, I better attach the child seat too if Yume's coming with me.
Not this way.
Wait, there was a chest there? Wait, where's that?
You sure? Okay, thanks.
Oh yeah, I have so much of these fucking gem cards. I had 2 gem cards for him.
Just kidding. Wonder what this'll go for. Just kidding.
Alright. But yeah, that's absolutely a great place to stop for the night. Oh, alright, I won't lie. The last, like, 4/5 of the way through chapter 3, fucking crater. Or I guess 5/6 because... Right? Because it was root F, then it was root E. So yeah, 5/6. Root E was rough. I'm not... My opinion on that still stands. Oh my god, root F fucking saved it. Root F absolutely saved it. Especially with the knowledge that like a lot of them still remember what happened, so like a lot of like the side characters we helped out still went through that character growth, saves it a lot. The disappointing Kilika fight absolutely still craters it for me, and yeah, it still has some problems. Yeah, Act 3 is absolutely a roller coaster. Because you get the stuff with... Honestly, I really liked Maxim's roots. So, yeah, hold on. There was... Because what? There was... Yeah, Ashen's was fine. I honestly really liked everything with Celise and Leon. Yeah, I really liked everything with Maxim. Everything with Reset and Fairy was so amazing. I have zero qualms about that. This went on way too long. This just went on way too fucking long. Did we fight Kilika, though? Did we really? I'll be honest, the thing with Hal and Jack felt a little forced in. And like... And like everything with like the Kruga and like Kasum was whatever. It was specifically the parts with Reset and Fairy that I thought were so good. But yeah. Root. Last little bit was absolutely a mess. This was a giant fucking intermission. Act 2 was great. Like, really, I really don't have much problems with everything that's happened so far. Why is that already branching? Why is that branching? Hmm? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, back tomorrow with more of this, of course. Still locking down what days exactly are going to be Trails and Monster Hunter next week, but I want to start getting better about posting schedules. Especially now that, like, we're coming to the end of Daybreak 2, and it's a bit more up in the air what the games are going to be, and not just, hey guys, this is the 5th week straight of Daybreak 2, which I know as a whole, I can tell from data, as a whole, y'all are getting, aside from Frosty and me, really, are getting a little tired of. I get that. I understand that. Thank everybody who's been sticking with me through this. I know giant RPGs can be a little tough to sit through for like constant streams on end, especially since I do shorter ones. Appreciate you so much. I gotta remember to get the VODs scheduled, because I'm just now realizing I think the last one is scheduled for Sunday? Saturday. So I gotta get this week's up. But anyway, I'm gonna go eat a snack, because the leftover mac and cheese and taco beef I had for dinner, it's not enough. Y'all take care. And as always, stay smart, stay loved, most importantly, especially to all my LGBTQIA+ brothers, sisters, and siblings right now, please